Hello everyone, my name is Olivia. This is my dad, Rich.
How you guys doing?
Welcome to our YouTube channel. Welcome to the vlog. We are the founders and owners of A3 Properties, along with my older brother Aaron, which is a luxury real estate investment company here in Orange County, California. We have been investors going on 3 years now.
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years, and we wanted a space and a platform where we could go more in depth and in detail about all things real estate, investing, design. So I hope you enjoy our first video. We thought the best way to kick off our channel would be to reveal our first project of 2025. We're gonna walk you through the whole house, talk about the scope of work, and we're on our way there now, so see you at the house. We're standing outside the property. We are in the lovely beach town of San Clemente, and I'm gonna give you a few facts about the property before we head inside. So the current footprint is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a little under 1,900 square feet, and we are adding an extension for this project. So the finished floor plan is gonna be 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. So I'll show you the plan for that. And I wanna warn you, before we head inside, the demo team got a little further along than what we initially were planning. So I have some photos and videos of before any demos started, so I'll do my best to overlay those when I'm walking through the space so you can see the true before. It's kind of a mess in there, huh? So are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. So when you first walk in, you have the living room straight ahead of you, and then the kitchen over here to the left. And the first major change that we're making is removing this wall that was here in the kitchen and also raising this beam up into the ceiling. We've done this in a few of our properties, and it's something that the end buyer would never know that we did, but it really does make a big difference as far as headspace and making the overall space feel bigger and more open. So come around this way. Kitchen before was a smaller galley style kitchen. There wasn't a ton of light and it felt pretty cramped and narrow in here. So removing this wall is going to make a big difference as far as the overall space and the layout. And the kitchen, we're extending along this back wall here, and then all the way over here to the right as well. So these 2 sliders are going to go, we're turning those into windows, and we'll have the sink over here on this wall in the middle with a nice window over. The range is going to be centered along this back wall with 2 windows on either side, and of course a really big island. I think the island's what, 10 feet?
10 by 5.
10 by 5, yeah. So oversized island, pendant lights of course. I really want to add a skylight in the kitchen to just bring more of that morning light in.
Microwave and wine fridge will be in the island.
Wine fridge, yes. Everything you need for an amazing kitchen.
Every house needs a wine fridge.
Yes, it does. Good point, Papa. Now we're in the living room, and the first big thing that's going is the fireplace. It's really bulky, and it doesn't make a lot of sense for this room. We're also in San Clemente. I don't think you really need a fireplace in San Clemente, and it's going to give the homeowner more options in terms of like furniture placement and staging and things like that. This is a big job. Removing a chimney and a fireplace is not easy, but again, I think it's going to be worth it in the end. And panning around this wall, the other big change that's happening here is essentially from this post to this side of the window, we're adding a La Cantina, panoramic, bifold, whatever you want to call it, but a massive 10-foot slider to emphasize the outdoor-indoor living. We have a beautiful ocean view off of this side of the house. You feel the breeze, so that's going to be incredible. I'm really excited for that. And then moving it this way is going to be the future dining space. So this is going to be walled off here in the corner. I will explain why in a second. This soffit is going to be raised, so again we're going to gain a little bit more headspace there. And these sliders are turning into almost floor to ceiling windows, not quite, but it'll just feel very open and it'll be a beautiful dining space. Okay, moving on. Let's head over here. So this is where the new powder bath is going to be. We have to eat into the bedroom by about a foot, so not by much, to gain enough space to add a guest bath, like a true powder bath, for the common living area. So that'll be really beautiful. That's something that we're adding. All right, be careful. Let's step into here. This is the future laundry slash mudroom area. Before the washer and dryer were connected along this back wall, we're actually going to switch it over here to this corner and do a stacking washer dryer, and then add some nice cabinets and a little bench for more storage. I love the window. New light fixture. I was telling Aaron, I showed him the light fixture that I want for in here, and he approved it. So that's
Yeah,
good.
I think that's a little outdated.
You don't like it? It's kind of quirky. I'm not going to go too in depth in the garage. Really the biggest change in here is there's currently 2 single garage doors. We're going to replace the beam so we can have just one garage door.
Wow, what a difference.
Isn't that crazy?
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Seriously, you could not walk 2 feet into this garage.
And we'll epoxy the floor, drywall, we'll finish it off. It'll be really nice. It's a great size. All right, follow me this way. So the current layout of this bathroom, it had access into the laundry and then into the bedroom. We are gonna wall this portion off here, so it's just a true ensuite for the bedroom. That's why we're adding that guest bath, the little powder bath there. This bathroom is tiny. There's not much we can do as far as like floor plan, but we are going to do a curbless shower in here, so I think it'll just help it feel a little bit bigger, and it'll give a nice kind of seamless.
And what are we doing with the walls? Are we going to tile that, or are we going to do Roman clay?
We might do Roman clay, or Tadilact is what it's called. It's like a water-safe plaster. We've done that before, and it was really beautiful, but I'm still deciding. I don't know what I'm going to do for this bathroom yet. Like I said, demo is basically already done, so we're kind of struggling to walk through here. But this is bedroom 1. That's the closet. That will stay the closet. We are going to bump it out to meet the 1 foot, just so there's no jog in the wall. Is that the right word? So that'll get pushed out by about a foot. The location of the door is going to change. Again, because of the extension. I'll get there in a second. And another thing that we have to change is the window placement. The window is going to be turned into like a single French door, hopefully. We don't know what the egress is on that to meet the egress, but bedroom 1, very simple. Now we're on this side of the home, and I think I'm going to take you into the future master suite first, and then I'll explain this bathroom.
What we're doing with that bathroom.
Yeah, so this is our beautiful master suite. I don't know if you want to pan a little, show the remnants of what was here.
Oh, that's just a hint of what was in this room.
But the smell is better because it's been airing out. The smell before when we were in here was gnarly. So anyway, okay, so if you can visualize, this is going to be one of the future closets, walk-in closets. So that back wall will be closed off, and then this whole space will be opened up to be closet 1 for this room. And making our way this way. Now we're standing in, I guess, what was used as a family room before. It was essentially a covered patio that they enclosed, and it wasn't done well, it wasn't done correctly. We're most likely going to have to redo the stem wall and make sure that it's structurally good to go. But this space is going to be converted into the new bathroom for the master suite. So we're working with our lovely architect, Keith. He's drafting a proposed floor plan to redesign this space, and then we're also going to have the second walk-in closet somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Furnace is moving into the attic, so that's great. We'll be able to gain some space there. And then, like I said, behind where my dad is standing is going to be all closed off. So it's going to be beautiful. I mean, the size is amazing. The last part of the main house is this bathroom, and this is going to be turned into the hallway for access into the addition. So again, Keith, our architect, he is drafting the proposed floor plan. This will lead to 2 more additional bedrooms and then a Jack and Jill bathroom in between. And the remodel is going to be broken up into 2 phases essentially. So phase 1 is going to be the main house remodel, and then phase 2 is the addition and the extension. That pretty much covers it for the interior of the house. Yesterday, I was able to have Aaron here to film the exterior portion of the remodel and talk a little bit more about the engineering behind the addition and the extension. So I'm gonna cut to Aaron, who was here yesterday, and he's gonna walk you through the plans for the outside.
So those windows right there are the windows from the bathroom that we just showed that is going to turn into the hallway and lead out this way. And at the end of that hallway, we're going to have some cabinets, and then on the other side of that will be a Jack and Jill bathroom with 2 bedrooms on either side. So these 2 windows here are the other bedroom, and we're going to be eating up some of that space, and that's where we'll need to put in the singular French door to still give egress for the residents and meet fire code. One thing that we will need to consider is with the addition is how close it's going to be to the top of this slope. Depending on the distance to the top of that slope, we have to go even deeper with the footing. So that's just something that we'll need to coordinate with the structural engineer who will be working on the additions with Keith, the architect. Right now we're planning to keep this hardscape in the back. It's kind of on the, almost like the dead side of the house. The focus will be where we're going, towards the ocean. All of this will be removed. Originally, we were also planning on doing a roof deck and where this patio is, because those views out would be
Incredible.
Cool. But again, just with the proximity we are to the slope and doing anything structural this close to the slope, even with a rooftop deck, would be potentially a little dicey.
Too risky.
We're just trying to avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah.
So we'll keep the concrete here.
Yeah, it's in good shape.
Yeah. We'll be removing this step since these are going to be the windows that Olivia mentioned. So this step will be removed. This is going. That step will be removed as well because there won't be a slider, but instead we're removing all of the hardscape as well on this side of the house, and we're going to do some roof decking material.
Like a composite
like
decking that wraps around.
Yeah, that'll look really nice. I have a package.
Oh.
Oh.
From who?
We should give this to.
What is it?
We should give that to Greg.
Stop. Is it ashes?
I think so.
Stop. No.
Yeah, we should give that to Greg.
Oh no.
We should give that to Greg.
Why is it just sitting out
Because
on
they
the...
probably found it when they were cleaning it out and didn't know what to
No. I don't want to touch
do.
that.
I'll touch it, it's fine.
We should probably put it somewhere safer though.
Yeah, we should put that inside. Anyway,
What were we saying?
in lieu of doing the rooftop deck where the patio currently is, we're going to take a little bit of a different route, but still I think have a similar effect in this corner and do a wedge-shaped deck as well, and maybe
Like a viewing
elevate it
deck.
a little bit
Yeah.
with a few stairs, and then run a gas line from the house to provide a fire pit as well, and then have some benches facing the ocean, so you can be out here during sunset and relax and enjoy the views, probably a glass of wine and a cocktail as well. Because this is really going to be, of course, the selling point of the home, or the focal point of the home, because
The view.
it doesn't get much better than this.
And sunset is in this direction, so.
Yeah, the sunset's in the west. Yeah, that's how it's been going for a while, I think.
I don't know where west is.
Ocean
How do
west. So as mentioned before, this hardscape is being removed. This hardscape is being removed. We're gonna have to do some leveling, just some light grading. Maybe they can push the dirt even to where the deck is gonna be. And this tree is going to be removed. It's already tearing up the concrete underneath it. And along this wall here as well, obviously everything will be cleared. The original idea, I know Olivia wanted hydrangeas along this entire edge, but was recommended against that by the, where'd you go?
The lady at Armstrong.
At Armstrong, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure something else out, but that's not a big deal.
Maybe just some nice white iceberg roses, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, just classic.
So all this being removed, being replaced with wooden decking material, and it'll be the same material for the deck in the corner as it wraps around here. And we'll remove all of the concrete, the brick. We are going to keep the brick in place as well at the entry. Most likely keep the driveway as well. The concrete looks to be in actually like decent condition, and it'll stick with the overall theme of the house as well. And I won't steal Olivia's thunder as she explains that. Another item that we are going to do is obviously replace the roof, put in a new roof. Our contractor had the idea to do the removal as soon as possible, and then also just the installation of all of the new like waterproofing material while the house is being rehabbed, so that way that's not going on and there's dust being kicked into the attic during that construction. Better to do it now while the house is still being demoed and all the roughing has to go in. Speaking of roughing, Olivia talked about new windows and doors, but all the existing windows will be replaced with new ones, all new doors as well. It really is going to be almost a complete gut of the house. Now that you've heard from Aaron, the last piece of this project that I want to talk about is the design. I haven't really gone over it, and as you can see, the home itself is pretty traditional, and when designing our homes, I like to maintain as much character as possible. I like to lean into the space and what's already here. So I think the vibe for the Pacifico project is English, coastal cottage, but luxurious, you know, top of the line finishes. We really pay attention to the little details in our homes. I think that's what makes us stand out from other investors in our area. And do you want to talk a little bit about the numbers? Should we share some insight into the numbers?
People are going to get blown away when they realize what we paid for a fixer-upper in Southern California, but this is the reality of the market that we're in.
This is the market that we're in. Orange County is definitely a bubble when it comes to real estate and investing. You know, this property for us is pushing us into that next tier of luxury homes in Orange County. So we paid a little over $2 million for this house. Rehab is $500,000. I'm gonna say 500, hopefully a little less, maybe a little more, but there were some gray areas with the scope of work because until we could come in here, rip up the foundation, really see what we're working with, so hopefully a little less than 500. And the ARV, or after repair value, is gonna be over $3 million. So rehab timeline, we have 6 months to get this done. I think it's very doable, and that means we're gonna hit the market in summer, so that's definitely what we're shooting for. I think that's everything. Of course, as you guys have seen, it's major demo that's happening. I mean, everything from plumbing, electrical, sewer, new roof, everything is going. It's basically gonna be a brand new home by the time we're done with it. We can't wait to show you the whole process and the journey and continue to talk about the design and just the construction process start to finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed meeting us. We're so excited to be on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, and you can also follow us on Instagram at a3.properties for more content, behind the scenes, and daily updates. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.